National Assembly is opposed to Treasury's proposal to cap the national debt at 9 trillion shillings. The House Budget and Finance Committees are instead suggesting a reduced figure of 7.5 trillion shillings. A joint sitting of the two committees with National Treasury Acting Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yatani expressed fears of an increased debt burden fueled by a borrowing spree in the executive.
The National Treasury had proposed the departure from the use of percentages of the gross domestic product as a basis of setting the national debt ceiling and instead cap the national borrowing at 9 trillion shillings. But Acting National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yatani's proposal to amend the Public Finance Management Regulations to set the debt ceiling has faced immediate opposition from two House committees that deal with matters economy. The Budget and Finance Committees have proposed a 7.5 trillion shilling ceiling for the government debt, with sources at the meeting indicating apprehension on the executive embarking on a borrowing spree, ostensibly to finance mega projects. Currently, the debt ceiling is capped at 50% of the gross domestic product, a parameter the National Treasury insists is unstable due to the fluctuating nature of the GDP. In its proposal, Treasury stated that the country's current debt stands at 5.8 trillion shillings and is expected to go up to 6.3 trillion shillings this financial year after it borrows to plug in the 600 billion shilling deficit in the 2019-2020 budget. The document that was presented before the Joint House Committee sitting further shows that Treasury anticipates the country could hit the 9 trillion shilling debt mark by 2024.
Every year we finance our operation through a budget. You cannot spend any amount of money unless Parliament has appropriated. And within that appropriated budget, we have a host of activities. We are going to spend this amount of money to pay pensions on all matters of consolidated fund services. We are going to pay this amount for recurrent. We are going to have this number of development totaling this amount. And then it will tell us how much are we able to raise locally through our revenue.
Legislators further expressed reservations, stating that if the country hits its limit, most if not all of the revenues raised by the taxman will go towards servicing the national debt and effectively strain other government operations and disbursement of funds to the 47 county governments. Faisal Ahmed, Citizen TV.